Yeah. So.
I fucked up trimming my beard, dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it uneven?
No. Well, okay, I fucked up trimming my mustache. So there's this thing that happens. Your hair probably doesn't do this because my beard grows, like my mustache grows in straight, right? But you let it grow super long, right?
Yeah.
Too long.
Yeah.
But you like the look of the mustache hiding your mouth.
Yeah.
Right?
I trimmed my face this weekend. So.
Sure. But so like you get to this problem where it's like there's certain foods that like every time you put a bite in, like you're getting like a taste of mustache because like it's so long that it pushes in your face.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I know
and
that.
that's bad.
That sucks. Yes,
right?
I know
so
that.
So you work around it, but then you hit the day where like you ate an ice cream or something and it's just a fucking disaster. So you trim it, right? But the problem is if you miss like a single hair, that hair is now just going to find its way into your mouth every 2 seconds.
Oh, yep.
And I got like,
You're describing a feeling that I...
Because you got to get the corner of the lip, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, if I do this, like, it can get right in there.
Oh, yeah.
So if I happen to be like doing this and then all of a sudden like... It's terrible. I gotta redo this.
No, that's the exact reason. That's why I trimmed up. I mean, the moment you feel that once, you're like,
but the danger is that if you get rid of this part, the corner of the
front
mouth,
of the corner, yeah.
like then if you fuck up, you can get like a hole where the bridge of the mustache would meet the beard, and then you look like a jackass. And you gotta shave the whole fucking thing.
I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I just got rid of the sides because there was that weird thing getting in the corner of my mouth. This is
a lot of hair in your mouth.
Yeah.
When you got a beard and a mustache.
Yeah.
You just gotta live with it.
Yeah, you do. And I mean, I don't know. I'm torn because personally, I usually prefer to just be clean with like one little goatee strap thing. But
I want to cover this up.
Yeah.
This part, the chin part.
Yeah.
I don't have a very strong chin. But now with the big beard, it looks like I have a giant mega chin.
Yeah.
Made out of hair.
I have that thing where it's like the girl likes it being all full bearded out.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind it, but I prefer the like tricking myself into feeling younger version of my face.
I've never felt like that ever. And in fact, I mean, the last time you saw me completely clean shaven, like it's weird. I look weird.
Yeah.
It's like that person that you knew in high school that wore glasses every single fucking day of their life that you ever saw them.
Yeah.
And then you met them a couple years later in college or work or something, and they got contacts, and you're like, ah!
No,
no!
You have to reverse shave where you need to remove more off the top and have more on the bottom for your head to work out.
Well, I mean, I'm finding, when the beard's a little scraggly, I find hair other places that I can use.
There you go. Getting a little bit of... like color patches inside there.
Yeah.
It's twisty. It works.
Yeah.
You can throw it right in there.
Beards are horrible.
Did you know
what's the largest item you've found in your facial hair?
Okay, come on. That doesn't happen.
That happens.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, that happens.
That has not happened.
Yeah.
No. That's crazy.
You found like a crayon in there.
You're out of your mind. Did you know, however, that you can get advanced, like beyond hair transplants, you can now get individual hair follicles like inserted into holes in your head that are like mapped out.
Isn't that just hair plugs?
It's not a hair plug because it's individual follicles.
That sounds...
They
that's what
insert
that was.
Individual hair
Because the
strands.
recovery process on that is hideous.
Well, you wear a bandana for like 10
I mean,
months.
like, you seen what it looks like a few days afterwards? Like, it scabs. And,
it's covered up.
Over. It's hideous.
It's covered up, and you just have to let your hair, like your head, bleed out for however many months, and then apparently it takes. But
I don't know, man. Like, my body has decided to reject what's going on up at the top of the head.
The precipice.
They don't like it, and I feel like if I would spend all that money and put some hair back in there, and then it's like, congrats, you've delayed it by 2 years or something. And then I'm still short. I mean, nothing's gonna fix that shit.
You could always do the old break your bones and pull you apart thing.
I gotta say though, the baldness and the short create like a fucking. It's like fucking Die Hard, where you mix the two chemicals and it creates an explosion. Because you know this, because you stand above me and you look down, you get a good look.
It shines.
At what's going on up here.
Very big shiner.
Very. Big shiner.
Big shiner. Yeah.
But yeah, no, everyone's taller than you, and they look down and they see all the glorious scalp skin. If I was your height, baldness would be a trivial concern.
But I'm so far from bald.
Yeah. You have the opposite thing.
Incredibly far from bald.
Very few people are tall enough to appreciate like the thick head of hair you got on the top of your head, and how you have no fear of baldness.
You could always go the Pacino route and get some lifts.
Lifts. I don't think there's lifts that I could wear that wouldn't qualify as stilts to get where I need to go. I am like 6 inches.
Okay. Wait, hold on. How greedy are you?
I want to be tall.
I was gonna say if I'm gonna give you a couple inches off the fucking dollar.
If I'm gonna take nefarious means to improve my appearance in some way, I'm gonna go to the max.
You won't accept a slight.
So I'm the kind of
realistic boost.
No. I'm the kind of person, if I'm going to get lifts, I'm going to be taller than the tall people I know. If I'm going to get lipo, I want to be a fucking skeleton by the end of that shit.
Well, then you might as well wear a wig.
Yeah.
Like, if you're committing to every part of this bit to the extreme, then full-on wig is the way to go.
Just a really bad toupee?
Yeah.
Oh, man. If I was, 40 years older, would I be the guy to wear a toupee?
You can go to toupee, or you can go full on fucking asbestos, old school. I think Henry the whatever, giant wig.
Yeah,
which
with the rolls and shit.
Yeah, all that stuff. Which is crazy. I found out that that whole thing came from the idea of it was on a Rogan podcast. They're talking about how the whole thing with wigs, especially those types back then, was being bald meant you were super poor, right?
What?
It was a sign of poverty and low class, right? And the idea was that it's just that if having no hair was bad form.
It's a faux pas,
right? And so when the king was like, okay, well, fuck this, I'm going bald and I have male pattern balding.
Yeah.
Then he's like, okay, I'm going to get my wig. And then him and I think immediate members of the royal family that took after him then created the trend of if the king's doing it, then it's super cool and fancy to do it. And then all these things came from high society having wigs, including getting your wig.
I see the path.
Getting your wig washed was a super hard, rough thing to do.
Oh yeah.
And they'd have to actually send it to a wig person to split the hairs, and it was one of the hardest jobs in the world, where the term splitting hairs comes from, right? And then the more pompous and more fancy and illustrious your wig was, generally the higher in society you were, hence the term big wigs. And all these little weird idioms
those
and
are
things,
older than I thought.
Yeah, come from the fact that hiding your balding was the way to go to show that you were a big dick rich G.
I solved it.
Okay.
I solved the problem with all of my hair and shortness and body issues. I'm just going to wear a full suit that will cover every part of my body, including my face and head. And it will be of a Looney Tunes or other childhood animalized character that I like that has human proportions.
Oh, shit.
I think that this might be a new thing that I can use to help others like me.
Like some sort of anthropomorphic
some kind
version of an animal.
Some kind of hide suit.
What, like a hairy suit?
Yeah, like a hairy suit.
Hairy suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
A hair suit.
You'd be
a hair suit sounds like the grossest thing in the world. It sounds like a suit made of Cousin It.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
You could go. All the kids would love you suddenly.
I got it real bad this week, man, with this specific topic, because I went pants shopping only to discover. Okay, let's be real with Pat. Pat's looking at himself in the mirror. He's like, Pat, you're not fitting in any of these fucking clothes.
Lengthwise or circumference-wise?
Well, okay. Let's break it down. Let's get real here. All right?
Because those are two different measurements, my friend.
Little Patrick needs pants, the history, right? Hey, Pat, I would like those pants. All right, I'll try them on and see if they fit. Well, they fit around the waist, but I look like a child walking around in his dad's clothing because the legs are often so long
hem them up. You got to hem them up.
Okay, I want a very clear image for people here. I'm a short guy. I'm 5'2", right? However, Woolie, could you sit up straight okay? Now you're sitting in a lower chair than I am. You're a couple inches lower, right?
Sure.
But our torso heights are not dramatically different. So what does that mean? That means that this
in the legs.
Is all leg.
Yeah.
It's all baby shit leg. So when I put on pants that are for like what are apparently a 6 foot tall guy, there is like a straight foot going past it. It goes past my foot. It drags on the floor. There are like 6 inches of post big toe fucking pants. Okay? It makes trying on clothes really embarrassing because you come out and you're waddling around in fucking big pants. It's fuck.
Hitting the knees. Yeah.
The knees are actually fine. It appears to be all the knee to the ankle is just like horribly misshapen. So I ended up having to go to a tailor and like a fucking like proper like go to a big and tall store, not because I'm tall,
no,
but just because it's big. So the issue is the circumference.
Yep. There you go.
This job, would you believe it, is not great for personal fitness.
Would I believe it?
Yeah,
I would. Making strides, trying to do what we can.
There's something about like an old man, you know, the old man, like the guy who measures your pants.
Yep.
Just like kind of giving it a little, not eye roll, but it's like, oh no, I'm short too. It's like, no, shut up. Don't try and make me feel better. It's just going to be,
yeah.
Oh man.
I hear you.